Scientists believe that when apes gave up their arboreal lifestyle and they came down from the trees, fully became terrestrial, and started walking on their hind legs, became fully bipedal, such as Homo erectus, that is the time when we diverged from apes. Homo erectus, Homo neanderthalis, so many homos came after that, eventually leading to us, Homo sapiens. So I was thinking, what would happen if we go back up on the trees, give up land? Because, people are saying that it is becoming increasingly difficult to buy land and build a house. So how about we go back up on the trees? You'd be wondering, why the hell has Harris gone from Western civilizationist supremacist to an evolutionary biologist? Here's the reason why. Check this out, guys.
Well, I thought I'd seen it all until I come down this road with the immigrants. The man is living in the tree. How about that? Look.
His setup shop on a tree. He even brought his mattress up there. Why not make it comfy, yeah?
I thought I'd see it all. Unbelievable. Well,
can you believe this, guys? Can you believe this? Look, what have they done? What have they done? This is the reason why people in Britain, and pretty much all across the West, but mainly in Britain, because they are more screwed than other Western countries, they've had enough. Check this out. This is Long Eaton, where Patriots in Long Eaton have flooded the car park of the notorious hotel Best Western and are refusing to leave. The community is rightfully angry. Watch this.
We've got Patriots in the car park. Best Western lockdown.
Police are going to kick off at me.
Are they in there?
Where's the rapists?
Huh?
Easy with that.
These illegal immigrants have 3 square meals a day, mobile phone, new trainers, free taxis, free driving lessons, and the list goes on. Deport every foreign criminal in our...
Check this out. There's more. And I've got very disturbing news to share with you. That's not it. Rupert Lowe has tweeted something. I'll share that with you in a moment. But look at this. This is the reason why people are angry, guys. Check this out. These 2 men who are either migrants themselves or they are children of migrants. Look at this. They're harassing this guy.
Why are you taking it? Bro,
I need it.
I need that. I don't give a fuck. Fuck off. It's not yours.
Look at this.
It's mine.
It's not yours. Fuck off.
Why are they not doing this to this woman? Not that that would make it any right. Please don't do it. But I'm just saying, wow. Why are they not doing this to this woman?
Bro, I need that. I don't give a fuck. I can't find any more.
That's the last one. I need it.
Tough.
Please.
Bro, please.
Please.
Can I get one of them, Andy?
We're gonna half it.
I want you to be green. Do you silver face and fuck off.
Deliberately picked an elderly man.
The what?
Oh my God, look at that. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at that.
Did you overreact? He overreacted, didn't he?
Nah, he overreacted still. EDL guys. Like, I
hell?
can't hate so color.
EDL guys. He must be an EDL guy. Let me be an absolute ape to a total stranger, chimp out, and then if he reacts, then, oh, that's EDL, that's racism. These idiots don't realize the kind of forces they are unleashing. And you know what? The way they've been behaving for the last 20, 30 years, the way they have wrecked the United Kingdom, I am waiting for that moment. And I also understand that's not going to be a pretty moment. Okay, a lot of people who look like me might get caught up in the crossfire. They will. But it's going to happen. I'm not an idiot. It's going to happen. It is going to happen because of these people. Where is their community? Where are their elders? Where are their prominent people? Why don't they come out and condemn these people? But what we see instead, only white people condemning that. Yeah? Only white people condemn that, and they instantly become EDL, far right. Well, you know what? Be careful what you wish for. You've been provoking forces that have laid dormant for many years, I would say many decades. And now they're going to come to the surface because their narrative will win. I'd be so racist if I was white. I would actually make racist comments, but I'm not making racist comments right now. I am making cultural comments. White people, native Brits can easily say, see, we told you this doesn't work. We told you. And who can blame them? We have literally thousands of these videos. Thousands of these videos. Let's listen to what these geniuses have to say.
Guy, he saw me. He's like, yeah,
Bro,
get them out of my country.
You didn't record the whole thing as well. My man, he off camera, he was like, come run it in 2v1, come, I'll have you both. Move like he's fighting tonight. Like, goddamn. I'm trying to stop the violence, innit?
Well, I'm gonna keep it up. Let me recap basically.
Wallah, he's a muzi.
He looked back, so cameraman, he starts chasing on the whole block. Then he comes back for him, starts holding his hand like he's romantic. And I'm looking at, I was like, damn, 1v1. I was like, nah, I have to go back. I'll go back here now, yeah? Tell me why.
His finger was unzipped. I'm like this. Brother, zip it up,
brother.
Wallah, you know, he zipped up.
I zipped up for him.
Man's grabbing the guy like this.
My man was like,
I zipped up for him. You idiot. See, again, third worlders, they don't have any concept of personal space. You don't touch, you don't make any contact with anyone. I have always said this. You know, when I first came to Australia, I used to catch this really long train from all the way from Dandenong to Footscray. Yeah, I had to change it because that's where my university was. And at peak hour timing, yeah, trains will be absolutely packed. I mean, packed. You can't even turn, right? The only thing you can do is you can hold a rail above your head, yeah, or you'll have those hanging things, whatever they are. That's the only thing you could hold. You would not touch anyone. You would not make contact with anyone. And this is how civilized these people were. Because before that, like, I had seen public transport in Pakistan. And I was like, oh my God, people touch. Doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman. That's why they have segregated sections in public transport in countries like Pakistan or other third world countries, because men get in there and then they start groping and they start touching women. So that's why they separated. But even if you're a pretty boy like me, and you're sitting in a van or standing in a van, people just bump into you. People's crotch touching your bum, like that's just normal. Yeah. So when I first came here, and I was like, wow, look at these people. They're so freaking civilized. Even if the train slams on its brakes for whatever reason, people are still like, people still hold on to that. And they're like, no, don't make any contact. No. And then if someone does end up touching someone, it's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That is the level of civilization that the West had. And now we have these third world scumbags that say, oh, I just zipped him up. You son of a bitch. You're not supposed to touch him. You're not supposed to even look in his direction. It doesn't work. There's only one solution. Grab him, put him in jail, detention, deport. Maybe not. I mean, I have given a pretty expansive solution on how to deal with these people. Obviously, on minor offenses like this, you give them multiple strikes and then you deport them. You don't straight away deport them. But the good thing is you only have to do it once or twice and that's it. It'll be fine. These people will get in line. The only reason why they're not getting in line is because they are being protected by the establishment, which leads me to this next post. I don't know if it's real or not. I don't know how true that is. Rupert Lowe is talking about it, so I have to report this. Check this out. This is what Rupert Lowe just posted, okay? Something to ruin your Sunday. I have just come across evidence that proves the government plans to continue welcoming illegal migrants until 2039. 2039, that's like 13 years away. And we have the proof. This is an absolute scandal. If it's true, absolutely. This is a scandal. Remember when Shabana Mahmood was saying, oh, no, we're going to stop illegal migration, but we're going to open up legal avenues for asylum seekers. This is what they meant. The Home Office is advertising for a long-term transformation program in the delivery of asylum support and accommodation services. Basically, bringing all the existing contracts together, they call it a transformative reprocurement. They're searching for suppliers. So basically, all these illegal people smugglers, they are giving them a pathway to legitimizing their business. Hey, do you want to bring in thousands of third worlders into the UK. How about you work with us, you cooperate with us, and we do it legally and officially? How about that? That's what they're doing. Basically bringing all the existing contracts together. They're searching for suppliers who can do the following: accommodation provision to meet the varied needs of asylum seekers and to support community integration. Let's look for hotels in tiny little towns, because Andy Burnham has said it. He said they need to be everywhere. Not only big cities should bear the burden of illegal migrants, we should spread them everywhere. Accommodation management. So once, reach out to these hotel owners who'd be like, hey, guaranteed money for you, £2 million per year. Give us your building, and we're going to house full 100% occupancy. Who wouldn't want that? If you're a hotel owner, why wouldn't you have it? Actually, but having said that, there are some people, some hotel owners said absolutely no. I think Premier Inn is one of them. Transport. Provide a 24/7, 365 transportation service that is timely with professional drivers. Isn't that amazing? They're going to be now creating a parallel Uber or taxi service only for migrants. Are they building a Gestapo for you or something? Like, how does that make any sense? Ordinary people, you have to pay for your Uber. You have to catch public transport. But in parallel, this is what the government is doing. Wow. Sustenance. Receive appropriate cash and a payment card. Oh, your personal government Visa card. Go and spend it. Every day, your top bonus, every day, your credit limit is £150. Imagine freaking that. I don't know what that would be, but just imagine that. Even if it's £20. Why? Why? Who's paying for it? Not Shabana Mahmood or these dirty communist political leaders. Not them. Safety and security, ensuring the safety and security of the illegals. So this doesn't happen.
That's Western lockdown.
Police are gonna kick off at me.
Are they in there?
Where's the rapists? Where are they?
Wow. Guys, this should make you really angry. I'm sorry, I'm getting angry. I am really getting angry. I need to maintain my composure and stick to reporting, okay? So safety and security for those people, not you. While British men are getting stabbed and beaten up and harassed, women and girls are getting raped on an industrial scale. GB News just did a report. I'll do a separate video on this. This one, look at this. Over 8 rapes an hour in the UK. 8 rapes an hour. We all know who's committing these rapes, yeah? We do know that. Let me just give you a random statistic, okay? Look at this. Just look at this. This was the number of rapes in England and Wales back in 2002 and 3. As we get more and more civilized and bring in more people, look at that. This is where we were in 2022, 2023. So we've gone from 10,000 back in 2002 to nearly 70,000 rapes, okay? Okay, let's get back to the topic. Audit and assurance services for inspections and reviews to identify areas for improvement. Oh, another bureaucratic department. Oh, dear migrant, do you need something? Yes, I don't know. It gets really hot in here, so I need my own dedicated AC. Oh, okay. I found out the other day, because England is going through this heat wave, only 10% of houses in the UK have air conditioning. Only 10%. Fair enough. I know England's not really, historically, it hasn't been a very hot country. But if you're a migrant, you will get it, according to this new bureaucratic department. Service user assistance. Oh, holy crap. What the hell is that? Service user assistance. Support throughout their asylum journey from initial application. Oh, okay. And arrival at accommodation to integration into the community. By integration, this is what they mean. Release them into the community and let them do whatever they want to do. That's it. Well-being and safeguarding. Specialist safeguarding staff must be deployed. The contract start date, this is, okay, I don't think this is a conspiracy theory. It is too detailed to be just a theory. Obviously, this report has been leaked to Rupert Lowe. 1st of September, 2029. Oh, so less than 2 weeks away. End date, 31st of August, 2036, with a possible extension to 2039. So it's a 10-year plan, or could be extended to 2039. And they're just doing it now. This is Andy Burnham. This is happening on Andy Burnham's watch. I told you he's going to be worse than Keir Starmer. So this plan is being set into motion on the 1st of September 2029. Wake up. You should be protesting everywhere. The illegals are going to keep coming, and our rotten establishment is planning to accommodate them until at least 2039. Traitorous. I'm quoting Rupert Lowe. I want to be really clear about what a Restore Britain government will do. Every illegal migrant arriving will be deported immediately, man, woman, or child. Everyone. And you don't have to feel bad about this. Those politicians, officials, this is the key part, who are signing off on these contracts, like Shabana Mahmood, like Andy Burnham, possibly Keir Starmer, will be investigated and prosecuted, imprisoned where appropriate. This is not going to stop. The whole of Western world is looking at the United Kingdom, how they're dealing with this, because I'm sorry, my fellow Brits, they use your country as a test case for their whatever globalist agenda is. They use your country as a test country. And obviously, it is spreading all across the West. It's happening in America, but the Trump administration is not on board. It is happening in Australia, but the vast majority of Australians, just like the Brits, they're not on board. But we have woken up just in time. But you guys, it's a race against time. They are upping the speed of the destruction of your culture and society. And you people are rising up too. So the whole world, I think the whole of Western world is looking at Britain, how they're going to handle this crisis. Restore Britain has published the most comprehensive deportation policy ever produced in Britain. We've done our homework. We will stop the boats. We will deport the illegals. We will make Britain safe again. I really hope so. I don't know if Nigel Farage is going to do this or not. I don't know. I hope he does. But these guys cannot seem to settle their differences. They can't put them aside. I do think that when push comes to shove, when we get to 2029 or whenever we get to the next election cycle in Britain, I think they will have to put their differences aside. Right now, they're getting caught up in petty differences like, oh, sack this guy, sack that guy. No, I'm not. I won't. That's BS. But this is not just Britain. This is entire Western civilization. Because as I said, if they succeed in Britain, they will find a way. Because they're going through the process of trial and error. We don't have to try this in Australia. We don't have to do that in America. In Australia and America and Canada, shut down all migration from Muslim countries. Actually, Pauline Hanson said a really good thing. She said, countries that are marked as do not travel on Australia's travel guide website, people from those countries should also not be able to come into Australia, which is fair enough. We've been saying this for a very long time. If we are not safe to go to their country, how come they are safe to come to our country? How do you know? How do you know who's coming in? How do you know what their beliefs are? We have already known that people who come from antithetical cultures, they do not leave their views at the airport. They bring them in, which is the reason why more and more Western cities and towns are turning into third world shitholes. We don't have to accept that.